If you're a developer, you know that feeling, that moment when a clunky tool just pulls you right out of your flow. Well, today we're taking a look at a vision for the future of coding, Visual Studio 2026. They're calling it the world's first truly intelligent developer environment, and honestly, it promises to completely change how we build software. But let's really think about this for a second. The whole vision behind this new release, it challenges a belief we've held for a long time. It invites us to imagine, what if your IDE wasn't just this, glorified text editor? What if it was a creative collaborator, an active partner in the process of building something new? And that question, that really gets to the heart of this entire shift. We are talking about a fundamental change in the role of our most important tool. It's this evolution from a passive editor that just does what you tell it to an intelligent partner that actively anticipates what you're trying to do. So what even is an intelligent developer environment? Well, the big idea is simple. AI isn't some bolt-on feature anymore. It's part of the very core of the IDE. This means you're getting smart insights and recommendations that are woven right into your workflow, not as an afterthought, but as a fundamental part of the whole experience. Okay, now we get to the really exciting part, your intelligent copilot. And I want to be clear, this isn't just some chatbot you open in a side panel. The AI is woven into literally everything you do, a true partner in your day-to-day coding. And listen, these are not just buzzwords. Look at these features. GitHub Copilot is now a native part of the experience, not some plugin you have to install. That means you get way smarter, context-aware suggestions that seriously feel like they're reading your mind. And with things like adaptive code pasting and inline testing, you can write and validate your code in one single seamless flow. You're catching bugs the instant you write them, instead of after some painful compile and run cycle. And this breaks it down perfectly. This is the new practical workflow. You write your code like you always do, but now you're immediately getting these relevant, context-aware suggestions. You can use inline testing to check your work right there in the editor, and the result? You commit your changes with so much more confidence. But look, a smart copilot is only half the story, right? If your IDE is slow, it is a constant source of frustration. And that brings us to the next huge leap forward: unleash performance. The goal here is simple. Eliminate those tiny delays and freezes that just shatter your concentration and pull you out of the zone. This chart really says it all. We have all been there. You're right in the middle of a thought and the UI just freezes. It is infuriating. Visual Studio 2026 cuts those moments by more than half. And that's not just some number on a chart, that's a real tangible improvement to your daily work life. So the crucial point is this. It all boils down to a simple, incredibly powerful benefit for you, the developer. Less time spent waiting around for your tool and more time spent actually creating, solving problems, and building things. So how are they pulling this off? Well, it's all about modernizing the engine. With native support for the latest frameworks like .NET 10 and C# 14, and an architecture that's optimized for today's massive code bases, Visual Studio 2026 is built from the ground up for speed and for scale. But a smooth experience is about so much more than just raw speed. It's about a seamless workflow. That's the next big idea here, bringing the entire development lifecycle from writing code to collaborating with your team into one single unified place. And this slide just captures the difference perfectly. Think about the old way of doing a code review, right? You have to leave your IDE, switch to your browser, read the comments, then tab back to your code to make the changes. It's just constant context switching. Now imagine doing all of that, reviewing the pull request, applying the suggestions, even replying to comments, all without ever leaving your editor. That's the seamless workflow in action. This quote here, it really gets to the point. Enabling developers to optimize their applications without needing to rely on external tools. So what does that actually mean for you? It means no more jumping between your IDE and a separate profiler. You can find and fix performance bottlenecks in the exact same place you write your code, making optimization just a natural part of your process. So let's just recap. You've got a powerful new profiler agent for digging deep into performance issues. You're getting real-time feedback as you code. And you have this super streamlined Git workflow for working with your team. It's the full development lifecycle, all unified in one tool. So, what does all of this add up to? Let's zoom out for this last section and really consider the bigger picture, the developer of tomorrow. Because this is about more than just a new tool. It's about how the very role of a developer is changing. If there is one big takeaway from all of this, it's that your relationship with your IDE is changing. It's no longer just a tool that you use, it's a partner that you work with. It's an active collaborator that helps you think, create, and build better software. And that leaves us with a final and kind of provocative question. As these intelligent tools get better and better at handling the how, the syntax, the boilerplate code, the performance tweaks, what new, more ambitious problems will developers finally be freed up to solve? That is the truly exciting frontier that an environment like this opens up.